ToonGrin.com.
We go back over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go into the next trailer, and do I just tap you? Oh. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, kid! Wake up!
Ralph, what is wrong with you?
Start churning butter and put on your church shoes, little sister, because we're about to blast off!
Ralph, what is it you're trying to say?
We're going to the internet.
What?
Make it, do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the internet!
Wow, look at all this stuff.
This is the most beautiful miracle I've ever seen.
Welcome to the search bar. What can I help you find today? Umbrella, umbrage, umami.
No.
Noah's Ark, no doubt. Nordstrom Rack. Ergonomics, Urban Outfitters, cool.
I'm pretty sure he's just trying to guess what you're gonna say.
My autofill is a touch aggressive today.
Let me try. Take me to a website that's super intense and really nuts.
Oh, I only found one result.
Oh, come on. Princesses and cartoon characters barf.
Hey.
Whoa! Cool!
You're coming with us, kid.
Hi. Whoa, ladies, I'm a princess too.
What kind of a princess are you?
Do you have
The
magic
one who made
hair?
money.
No.
Magic hands?
No.
Do animals talk to you?
No.
Were you poisoned?
No.
Cursed?
No.
Kidnapped or enslaved?
No. Are you guys okay? Should I call the police?
Do people assume all your problems got solved because a big, strong man showed up?
Yes. What is
Isn't that most of you?
She is a princess.
Ralph breaks the internet.
Shouldn't it be Ralph Wrecks the Internet?
Yes, since he is Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, but break the internet, it's like a thing.
Right, it's just Wreck the Internet kind of sounds better, doesn't it?
You're not wrong.
What the hell?
This looked. Whoops.
What the hell?
That looked. Oh.
The one thing that pisses me off more than the fact is like that.
You know that last joke was only put in like post, right? That was very clearly because everybody said that.
You're just like, you're not wrong.
And yet you still kept the bad name.
Yeah. It's just. This feels like a. That feels like a committee designed movie. It completely does. Like, because princesses are cute. We have all the Disney locales and all that.
Disney locales, all the properties. Iron Man showed up because we need Marvel representation. Star Wars stuff showed up. God, that princess thing really did irk me. Where it's, you know, do you think people keep saying like how a big strong man saved you? That's like half of you. You can't make a commentary on that when half of you were saved by guys.
Yeah.
I mean, Aurora's like right there. You literally sleep through your film.
Yeah. The way for a guy to save you. And I do get it's supposed to be a subversion sort of thing because.
It's not a subversion if you just bring it up.
Yeah, I know that's what they're trying to do. As just sort of like, oh, we're all mentioning it, so it's a ha funny joke, but. Like, I'll just say from a long run, I didn't really like the first Wreck-It Ralph. Not really at all. Like, it came off to me like a almost weaker version of Shrek in a lot of the sense. And then,
You gotta tell me though, this one feels way worse.
it really does, because people are calling it like the next Emoji Movie and all that.
It feels like that kind of trailer.
Yeah.
Well, with all the Google and Twitter.
Yeah, it feels like it's trying to. It feels like it's backing a lot of its sort of appeal on a lot of pulp cultural sort of things, using that as sort of the backbone of the narrative, just like the Emoji Movie did. Because the set pieces in there, Dance Dance Revolution, Candy Crush, going through Spotify. Like, what are we going to get from Rex the Internet? Like, that would just be the worst thing. I don't want it to become like a bunch of set pieces to, like, known stuff, or even just set pieces through a bunch of different sort of internet sites and such. Like, that's just gonna be, like, the same boring sort of plot as Emoji 2 was, or an Emoji Movie.
This sucks. This sucks. I really enjoyed the first Wreck-It Ralph, and I really resonated with that, but, like, this? Like, that first Wreck-It Ralph trailer, the original Wreck-It Ralph trailer, felt so much better, because it felt like there was a movie with a story. I don't want this to be, we went here in the internet, and I don't want it to be like commercial the movie, which is what the Emoji film was. It was basically just, oh, we stopped and we played Candy Crush. Did you know you could get that on your phone? Oh, we went to Spotify. Did you know you could get that on your phone? That's not a film. That's not a story.
Yeah.
That's literally there to just be a commercial.
Yeah, this might be even worse because like, we had our friend Jamboree do a brief editorial on this before. Maybe we'll have a link somewhere when we post this on YouTube. But basically, the issue here in this trailer is that they're showing a lot of the Disney stuff. They're showing, like, oh my Disney, you know, the exact same thing they named their Facebook page. Yeah. Yeah. So it's basically advertising for all their stores and such.
This feels so cynical. Like, legitimately, I'm, like, depressed at the idea of this, where it's like, keep in mind the first movie trailers heavily focused on the game character cameos, when the movie was more focused... Hold on. The movie was more story focused.
Yeah.
I feel like the advertising is focusing only on the thing when the movie itself will probably not be heavily focused on existing sites.
Yeah.
I feel people are being way too cynical towards it.
That is a fair point
That
to
is,
make.
but also I feel like even if you debate the idea of like, oh, the original trailers used all these iconic game characters, but people resonate with iconic game characters. People resonate with Zangief and Bowser and characters like that.
Yeah, that more just develops this sort of a world sort of idea that you want to make that sort of emotional connection.
These are properties. They're not characters. It's product placement. It's not like there's a Google character that exists.
Yeah, that's why you have the knows more thing, so they can make that sort of autofill joke.
Yeah, because they couldn't use Google, because Google's like, you can't talk crap about our autofill server, but your autofill server's crap. Yeah, but you can't talk about our product being garbage, even though it is. Otherwise, they could have just made fun of Bing.
Yeah.
They could have made Ding.
Yeah, they could have done a lot of things. So it's definitely sort of being over cynical. It's definitely unfair, because the first Wreck-It Ralph was definitely went past a lot of people's expectations. Like, even as me personally, as someone who didn't like the movie, I can say they did still do a lot of things really well. It's just that some of the emotional resonance in the first movie came off as a little bit sort of fake-ish. Like with the whole, what was the Mario analog in that movie's name?
Oh, Tapper?
Yeah, no, Fix-It Felix.
Oh, Fix-It Felix Jr., yeah.
I said the Mario analog.
No, I'm sorry, because, like, when Tapper shows up, he looks like Mario.
Yeah, when Fix-It Felix comes in and just, like, Ralph, why? I had the worst day possible. Why can't you understand what I've been through?
Fun fact, Disney princesses, they're all voiced by their original actresses. I don't think that's true. I could have swore Aurora's actress has long passed away.
Well, I think all the voiced princesses are voiced by their actors.
Oh, yeah, probably. I mean...
Yeah, if they're dead, they're just probably going to stay silent.
Yeah, stay silent or maybe use, like, a sound bite. It's cool to see all the princesses. I mean, I noticed they left Kiva out.
Yeah, because she didn't make enough money to be noticed.
Oh, I'm sorry, Atlantis the Lost Empire. You didn't make enough money, so Kiva, you, God, I really wanted to punch Pocahontas in the face.
Yeah.
What kind of princess are you? I'm the one who made money. Why are you here? I mean, other than to reach, like, a quota of diversity.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Get out of here.
You crappy frickin' Pocahontas movie. I'll make you see all the colors of the wind. Now, like, there's nothing that's exciting me about this, though. Like, the idea of the first one where it's like, oh, you get to see all these video game characters that you like. That's fun to me, because it's, it's like an Easter egg hunt. Yeah. And this, it's like, oh, look, Google. Yeah, I already have Google. I mean,
they're making it, that's the only thing that it is supposed to be, like, the marketing ploy. And, like, we can talk about being, like, cynical, just saying, like, oh, this is based on all the stuff, but the first trailer was like that, too, but it turned out to be so good. But at the same time, if they're doing the same mistake as the first one that pissed so many people off, why are they doing it again?
Because Disney always regurgitates the same thing. Why do you think they do the princess thing so much?
Yeah, it just makes...
They always play it safe. That's like the Han Solo movie. It's all about safety. You don't have to... Look, when you're such a big brand, you can basically do the most bottom of the barrel and make a ton of money. And I bet this movie will probably make a ton of money. Because, dude, everyone was complaining about the Emoji Movie when that trailer dropped.
Yeah, but it was like $216 million.
Yeah, on like a budget of what, 63 mil or something like that? So it made bank comparatively.
Yeah, so there is something with that property that actually succeeded.
Yeah, no, there's something totally about it that has succeeded. My thing with Wreck-It Ralph came from the fact that the first one worked of... Oh, I'm so sick of James Corden. It's a shame. He's a good performer. Yeah. Like, I generally like him. He was great on Doctor Who. He was Peter Rabbit.
Right.
I like it. I like him as a performer, but I hated him in the Emoji Movie, and I hated him in Peter Rabbit. So I'm just like, it's the same thing where it's like, I know Will Arnett can perform, but I'm so burnt out on Will Arnett.
Yeah, taking him any role that he can.
Well, like, because Will Arnett and James Corden aren't actors, in that, like, you hire them because
they have their
Will
voice.
Arnett.
They have their voice.
And it's not the charming kind of one thing where it's like, Patrick Warburton I could listen to in anything. Yeah. He's just charming.
Yeah, because he does put a character behind
oh,
him.
yeah, like,
it's his own voice.
Yeah, like, Kronk is nowhere near the same character as Brock Sampson from Venture Brothers.
Yo.
They sound close because it's Patrick Warburton and it's how he talks, but the characters are still so drastically different that you can tell them apart. Whereas, like, Will Arnett has, like, one character, and that's sarcastic and snarky.
Exactly.
And that's it. And that's all he plays. No, but, like, that's the thing. I still argue where people are like, oh, the first one seems like a cynical ploy just to use, like, nostalgia. Yeah, that's probably true, but that's the thing, though. You could look at it and be like, I remember Zangief. I remember Street Fighter, Tapper, Centipede, Q*bert.
Yeah, that puts you into a nostalgic mindset.
Yeah, it's like, I remember that stuff as a kid, and that's why you get kind of excited for it. But this one, it's like, look, Google and Twitter. That's not gonna excite me. Like, that doesn't resonate. That stuff still exists now.
Yeah. I'm on, like, I can be on Twitter right now, just tapping a button.
Yeah, like, the only thing that they used, like, in terms of nostalgia in here is, like, look at all these Disney princesses, which are only here because they sell more than everything else we make.
They were in the Disney store.
Yeah, which sells the Disney princess stuff. Calling it right now, by the way, the woman in the frilly blue jacket, I bet that's the bad guy.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's probably gonna be the villain.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what she's supposed to, like, represent in sort of the internet space.
There wasn't enough of her in this.
Like some sort of webmaster sort of thing, I would guess.
It's funny because it's a Disney movie, and it uses the web. I didn't see any Tron.
Yeah,
that seemed like it would be an obvious choice to have Tron show up.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
He's the guardian of the grid, and no Tron.
No.
And that's a shame because that would have been a great nostalgic moment.
Yeah, in the world of the internet, I don't.
They all look the same when they do this.
Yeah,
like
because it makes me just feel like when we just watched the Emoji Movie, it just feels like almost the Emoji Movie looked better.
Neon lights, signs, and that's it. Oh my, Disney doesn't make any Tron posts though.
Dang it! Oh my, Disney, we can't market it.
I love Tron, and I think I'm one of those few people that do because it's a very slow film.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it. You know, to me, Tron he's like Disney's Green Lantern.
Yeah.
He's like a digital knight. He's like a cyber knight, and he fights to protect us.
Yeah.
In the digital world.
Yeah, yeah. And even if you didn't want to go like the route, like, oh, we gotta really just show that Tron is just like one of our great old properties. It just still fits with the whole internet sort of world and such. So it just feels like something that could be easily placed in.
Well, it would have been cool to add, like, if you want Ralph to interact with, like, other characters besides, like, Vanellope, why not have a straight-laced Superman-esque character like Tron?
Yeah.
Who's like, you know, he's like upright and, you know, true, like a knight. And you could have done something with that. And maybe he'll show up in the movie. I think I heard rumor they've been talking about maybe using Tron, but I think they won't, only because the last movie didn't make all the money that they wanted.
Very true.
But everything about the way this trailer feels, this feels so
Emoji Movie.
This feels so corporate, where it's like they're in the internet, so we need to push all the products we have that are online. And I understand from a business angle, I get it. You know, we're not so stupid that we don't understand from a business perspective why this is the way it is.
Right.
But it's like when you watch the Emoji Movie, and it's so cynical because you watch it and it's not even really a movie. They use the most generic setup for a film you could have. So it's like, okay, so it's the buddy adventure where they'll travel together and they'll become friends by the end. Right. They do the most generic basis. They give each character a one-note personality trait of like, oh, he's a mad but he doesn't want to be. Done. The hand is a jackass. Done. This is the girl power one. Done. And like nothing about it was creative. Like I think the funniest one was, it was only kind of funny that Patrick Stewart was like a classy piece of poo. Yeah. And even then it wasn't that funny because like the trailer ruined it, because instead of saving it up so where you watch the movie and you're like, I wonder who they casted, and it's like Patrick Stewart and he sounds really charming and debonair. It's like, there it is in the trailer, we used it for marketing, now it's ruined, the joke is done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see what Wreck-It Ralph 2 holds, but at this moment I'm not excited for it either.
This is why I don't think Disney should make sequels. Because Disney feels like they can only ever strike the iron one time. And that's it. Like, they're talking about doing Frozen 2. I can't imagine it's going to be any better. They're talking about doing Zootopia 2. I don't even think Zootopia had its message fully as strong as it should have been.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I remember when the first Wreck-It Ralph finished, and I loved it. And I remember hearing, like, right out of the gate, the second movie's like, oh, we're going to do it. They're going to go on the internet. And it's like, well, that sounds pretty crummy, but it could still potentially be good. Seeing this, I'll watch it for the channel, because we do animated films. It's what we do. But,
yeah.
I have zero hope, zero expectation. I'll just go into this, watch it, and then give my thoughts. Mm-hmm. Because I feel about the same as I did when I saw there's no confirmation for Zootopia. I've heard rumors about it, though, after the first film.
Yeah, it's it.
And sure, no confirmation, but that's the thing with Disney and rumors, they kind of sometimes follow after. Especially if it makes them money. If it makes them enough money. And I think Zootopia broke $1 billion, so I wouldn't put it past them to agree to make it on the grounds of $1 billion is a lot of money.
It is.
And that's, you know.
Well, we'll see. So, in the future, just expect Wreck-It Ralph 2, maybe a bit more on Wreck-It Ralph. Like, we'll repost, like, Nero's review of it, maybe do a little editorial on it. We'll see in the future.
Yeah, but we'll go in there and we'll see it, and maybe we'll see more trailers that'll drop that'll be more eye-catching, more
story-based.
Yeah, well, like, I think when people criticize the first trailers and it's like, look at all these iconic game characters, I think they're talking about like the teasers and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I remember the trailer where it's like, Ralph, in one of the trailers Ralph says, it's hard doing what you do when no one appreciates you for doing it. And that really resonated with me, where it's like, it does suck when you do something and you're good at it, but nobody appreciates you for doing it.
Yeah.
And people give you a hard time for doing it. And like that resonated with me, and that felt emotional. And this just felt sad. Like it felt like it was trying to be. It almost felt like, honestly, this was like a DreamWorks trailer.
Yeah.
Right down to the music. It
really did.
This felt like something DreamWorks sort of crapped out.
Yeah, it does not feel any sort of emotion out of it.
Yeah.
No. Well,
but we'll go see it. We'll step up to the plate and give it a shot. There's no reason we shouldn't go in with an open mind and hope for the best. Because we've seen movies where the trailer is utter garbage, and then we see the movie and we're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, it's happened to us a few times.
Yeah, very true.
You know, Peabody and Sherman was like that. It's like, here's the Peabody and Sherman trailer. Wow, this looks terrible. Planking, fart jokes. Watch the movie. Wow, this is actually like a heartfelt story about like a father and son. Captain Underpants. Oh, it's a bunch of bathroom humor. Oh, it's about like growing up as kids and like, you know, what's scary to you as a kid is not the same when you're an adult.
Yeah.
Huh. That's actually remarkably good. Those trailers were terrible.
Yeah.
Maybe this is that situation where it's like,
well, we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go on. Yeah.